Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Napoleon Total War Darthmod. Here today on the channel, we're back with episode 6 of my France campaign. Here today, we're going to be continuing our war with the Prussians, and hopefully we can eliminate the Austrians here today. I also want to try and head to Poland and liberate it from Prussian rule. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with the notifications on, let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions for the series, and where you'd like me to expand and conquer. We have Joachim Murat, we've got a new general here, Jean-Baptiste, Napoleon's on the border there, Austria, their capital got taken in the last episode. We had a massive battle for Vienna, where Davout got unfortunately sniped out from, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, so we're still at war with Russia, the UK, and Prussia for now. We do have a small peace with Austria. Now also guys, this is my first video sort of post the announcement of Rome Total War Remastered. So how good is that, that I'm officially going to talk about that. And if you haven't gone and checked out my Skippy Eye and Macedon videos, I do recommend it. Now, unfortunately, I'm not allowed actually to produce any more videos on it, not until another week. And I think it goes for pretty much everyone, all the other content creators. So, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. So, I am still able to record and put videos together for sort of the next content drop, but that's not going to be for another week. So I think what I'll do in the meanwhile, we'll wrap up this French campaign. I still plan to do maybe 4, 5 more episodes. I think that would be able us to hit our long victory conditions. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be too many crazy forces in and around Prussia. We'll get Joachim Murat, the famed cavalry charger, to siege it out, and Marshal Ney to besiege West Prussia. We've fought them so many times this series, we're basically just trying to put the final nail in both the Austrian and Prussian coffin. Because Germany has basically capitulated and we've secured northern Italy as well. But yeah, feel free to leave me feedback and suggestions to the Rome Remaster, because I will be recording more after this episode here today. So I need content basically for the next week, so we might try and wrap up this campaign. We might even start a small, shorter campaign of something. I still have a 1212 AD campaign in the works, so whether or not I get that done, we'll just have to see. Okay, so we've taken 2 decent territories here. No huge armies have come out to oppose us. But yeah, still a lot of work to do in this Napoleon campaign. We still have to invade Russia. We have amicable relations with the Ottomans for now, and we also have to deal with Spain and Great Britain for our victory conditions. Okay, so we're currently upgrading some of our regions here in Piedmont, in Italy, up in the north there as well, in Strasbourg. We need to get these magistrate courts built. We've got a lot of money. We also need to sort out our public order and units. Okay, tech-wise, we've managed to... yeah, we've got 4 universities, which is really good. We're actually running out of tech, which is locked. Once we upgrade our settlements, we should be able to unlock more. Okay, welcome to the top of the turn. So, Joachim Murat can push from recently capturing West Prussia, now the East. He can nearly auto-resolve this one himself if you want, but I don't trust Darthmod auto-resolves, so we'll bring out Marshal Ney just to sweeten the odds and give us that additional 1,000 in reinforcements, and we'll loot and occupy. So Joachim Murat is becoming quite a famed commander I was reading some of the comments from the last video that someone was like, oh my god, if I saw the Iron Marshal, General Davout, get sniped like that, I would have Alt F4'd. I was raging though. Like, really, it's so unlucky. But that's just Darthmod for you. Especially when you play on the very hard difficulties. You can just sometimes... Like, the thing is, right, the enemy are just more accurate than you. There's not much you can do about it. They're more accurate with their muskets and cannons. Okay, so let's move Napoleon up here. And 3 more stacks, and we'll try and push into Warsaw. British have attacked me there in Corsica. They've actually dropped a pretty decent army, though. That's annoying. I wasn't expecting that. We have repelled a couple armies from France in the French mainland, but taking Corsica is annoying, man. Hopefully they don't attack southern France. Alright, Corsica's lost. Anything else here? No, not really. Yeah, so I've only got like a couple more tech before we need to get a lot more. Do they want peace? No. Right. Well, Napoleon is sieging out Greater Poland here. We've got some additional reinforcements. Look, you know what? We'll play this one. Now, I want to liberate Poland, because what I do kind of like in Darthmod and Napoleon Total War is that you can like liberate some really cool factions like Scotland, Ireland. We might even do the same for like Hungary. But now, wanting to do that, does that put us at a disadvantage? Like, does that mean we're not allowed to recruit Poland hussars into our army build? I think we can still get them normally in the Darthmod recruitment tree. But, yeah. Darthmod connoisseurs, let me know. Should I... To get, essentially, like, I want to free an independent Poland as a faction. I think that's quite cool, but I also... Look, do I like that as much as commanding cavalry hussars? Probably not. Alright, let's set things up against the Prussians. This should be their last sort of stand here as well. It's funny how they wanted to hold on to the grips of Warsaw and in Poland while letting East and West Prussia burn and fall. So we're commanding with Napoleon. It's been a while since we played with him. We've been playing with a lot of his famed marshals and generals, as it were. Okay. Strong, long front line. Cavalry on the flanks. Artillery. Not the best line of sight. There are a lot of trees here. Is this better? Nah. I always recommend setting up your artillery pieces doing this. Sort of going down. That's a little bit better. But that's like got the height, but it's got the shrubbery. That's probably better than the other position there. So we'll take that. With the 6-pounders. And probably there as well. Our artillery might be slightly at a disadvantage just due to the terrain, which is annoying. But it's a nice change of pace being back on Napoleon Total War after playing the ancient eras. But yeah, I'm really enjoying my time with the Rome remaster so far, and I do plan to do a lot of Let's Plays coming out. So we've got some Fusilier, we've got some Grenadiers as well. We've got some French-Irish Legion, 34th Regiment of Foot here. We've also got some French regiments here, 37th Regiment of Foot. Alright. Well, let's start the battle and deal with the Prussians once and for all. We've had some massive and glorious battles against the Germanic factions in this series, but hopefully the time of German domination is over, and French enlightenment can be brought back to Central Europe, let's say. But it's it's funny that the British are still annoying the hell out of me. I could have rushed them earlier on, but I felt like sort of going down a little bit more role-play in an historical route. Yeah. I just kind of wish in Darthmod that the British Navy was, like, nearly invincible. You know what I mean? Like, trying to cross the channel wouldn't be nearly invincible, as it pretty much was. Like, Britain's fiscal naval capacity was, like, mental. Okay, we'll try and swing around here, maybe capture some of these guys. The thing is, we have bled the Prussians dry. We've killed countless high-ranking generals in previous battles, and this army is nowhere near what the Prussian army was earlier on in the campaign. I don't know if you noticed there as well, back towards our army, there's a hot air balloon. Is Napoleon up there? Potentially. I don't know. My cavalry's doing alright, picking the corners of the Prussian line. The 5th Regiment of foot here can't contend with our cycle cavalry charges. Although my artillery is in what I consider a poor position, they seem to be still getting some decent shots off. And wavering the Prussian front line. Now they're formed square there, so you need to reform out of that. Otherwise you're going to lose too many casualties there. Pushing against the 2nd Grenadier. And it looks like they are making a play forward. Just try and diversify that shot portfolio from the artillery if we can. There we go. Perfect. Just need to watch out of that cavalry if we need to form square real quick. But it looks like the French front line for now is cool, calm and collected. We will form square out of safety. Okay, we're in a bit of a shooting match there, which line infantry will win if it lasts too long, so we'll charge there. And here we go. The Prussian front line is engaging with ours. We form square there with the 6th Regiment, 16th Regiment of foot. And those cavalry are not going to get that full charge going. Napoleon's cavalry have done incredibly well here. And let's put the final hit on those artillery. They're quite exposed. Okay. Now, we've got a couple of units here sitting somewhat idle. So we're going to have to move them eventually. 2nd Regiment of foot, Fusiliers. Getting their shots off. Once we are victorious here today, we're going to be able to liberate the people of Poland. Didn't Napoleon famously have a romance with a Polish woman? I can't remember her name off the top of my head. Yeah. But he did famously liberate Poland, Napoleon. And the Polish cavalry were some of the most famed in all of Europe in his army. The enemy general is now being hit, and we've saved our boys from some artillery fire there. Sending in our cavalry. Quickly envelop on the flanks. It's all just a bit of a mopping up business now. Just finishing off the last of the Russian stragglers.
have killed their general, sir. Now they must break. A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Alright, let's end that one there. Heroic victory for Napoleon against the Prussians. Alrighty, we lost 1,000. We deployed 7,000. They deployed 4,000 and lost their entire force. We managed to kill 3,700 in that fight. There are the casualties sustained and inflicted. So, I'm going to liberate the Duchy of Warsaw and Warsaw and liberate Poland. Even though it says Duchy of Warsaw, I'm pretty sure that it would have the Polish flag, not like the Warsaw city flag, I would imagine. But anyway, there were some other Germanic kingdoms we could have potentially like liberated, but I think coring the German territories probably the play. Anyway, we'll officially liberate Poland now. We get some units spawn. That's cool. And they have a small army as well. So now we don't even have to occupy and defend Poland. But that's it. The Kingdom of Prussia is no more. They've been defeated as Poland rises. So now we have to deal with the Russians who we're at war with, that are on the border there of Courland. So we'll make a trade agreement. Alexander the First of Poland. Poland back. Poland strong. Okay, let's get some trade with you. And they are not my allies now. They are officially my protectorate. So they're going to give me some money for their protection status. And they're essentially probably going to be able to get a couple of full stacks in, maybe one or two, and defend that territory, which would be awesome. I just hope they don't drag us into any wars. The Russians don't want peace, nor do the British for now. Of course the British have attacked Hanover here. King George wants his ancestors settlement back. What's this? Join war against the Austrians. They'll give us the territory of the Balkans. That's probably not too bad if you're on the Balkans. Alright. The British are going to take Hanover here, which is annoying. I'm going to auto-resolve it because I want to try and get peace with them. Man, they're just chipping away at the French Empire here. They've taken Hanover, now Corsica. I want to go to war with the Austrians eventually, but I need to prepare. The Valois Mutiny. Monsoy. Trade agreement cancelled. Oh, okay. Alright. Come on. You've taken 2 pieces of my territory. Far out. Making peace is so harsh in Darthmod. It's nearly not worth it. You can't do it sometimes. Alright. Maybe we need to be a little bit aggressive. Take some territory and gift it back to it. That worked last time. We'll send Jokimira into Russian territory. We can liberate Courland, but I'm going to occupy it and maybe try and give it back to the Russians if we can. For peace. So, even though I've recently taken your territory, how about I give it back to you for peace? Will you sign it for an alliance? No. How about just peace? Because I just don't trust them if it's just peace. No. Hang on a minute. We know this trick. Typical Russians. Alright, let's put some roads there, I guess. Because if we want to move about Russia, we got to do it quickly. Right, I think it's time to go to war with the Austrians now. After taking their capital, they have consolidated a little bit further back in their Hungarian territories. So, instead of just straight up war decking them, we'll try and join the Ottoman war against them, because we get some better relations with them. I don't particularly need Ottoman territory, so I want to try and avoid a war with them if we can. There seems to be a couple of minor forces in and around Vienna, so we'll go down and deal with them. Okay. They've got a couple of military... No, it's not as big as I thought. I was like, I was going to say they got a couple of military forces down near Hungary there, but it's really only one, the garrison, and some minor ones. We might look to push into Estonia and Latvia, but we'll just have to see. Move to the border here. Michelnay can hold Courland. And Jokimira. Actually, we probably can... Yeah, that's going to get us in there. Okay. I wasn't expected the demand surrender to work. I guess it's sometimes worth doing it. Riga and the people of Estonia have bent the knee. Okay. They have a lot of territory further back in St. Petersburg, though. Now, do the Russians want peace? I'll give you that territory back. How about that? Nah, they're not falling for it. They must really hate me. Because even the Austrians and Prussians accepted that at some point. The Prussians have been no, no, no. Okay, it's time to go around and build some better quality roads now. Alright, so this is surprising. At the top of the turn, the Austrians have actually aggressively pushed out and hit us. I admire that. But but their attack is probably going to be folly, because we've got a full stack in Vienna, and now we're moving up more reinforcements just to deal with them. I think Massena's inside as well. Yeah, Massena, quickly deal with these rebels, and it's Karl von Osterich. So, yeah, Österreich inside. Which isn't Oster the name of Austria? It's like, isn't it like Deutschland to Germany, basically? Alright, let's take that. Alright, welcome to the top of the turn. So the Austrians only have Hungary left. This should be it. This should be the last of the Austrians here, I think. Yeah. In Hungary. We can liberate them. Yeah, I'm kind of happy we will have it in Poland. So I think, why not? Let's bring Hungary back. They've been under the yoke of Austrian rule, so we'll liberate those guys. You sort of forget, like, as an Australian, I guess this goes for like most Anglo-Westerners, like you forget how much like other countries anglicize their name for us. Like, I remember being in Greece a couple of years ago, and I remember seeing this. It must have been these people must have been representing the national track team for something. It said Hellenic Republic on the back. I was like, oh yeah. Even though I'm in Greece, like they like it's technically the Hellenic Republic, isn't it? You forget they would like Deutschland and Switzerland and Schweiz and stuff like that. Right, we'll get some negotiations here with Hungary. Yeah. Maybe let me know in the comments. Where are you from? What do you actually call your country? And what do us Anglophiles just like convert it as? Okay. We need to deal with this Hanover saw. I've got some soldiers near Berlin and the Belgian border. Okay, so that can actually attack it. We'll move them in. No one's commanding this. Just Napoleon's hubris and orders, I guess. And we'll send these guys out as well. This is a pretty good army, because this is like an 1806 late army. So that should be enough to get rid of Henry inside. So we've got to risk it for the biscuit. Or I tend to coin brisket for Americans. So we'll occupy it. We actually won. I joke. I'm pretty sure Americans say... Yeah, what do they say in that saying? Anyway, risk it for the biscuit, the cookie. I don't know. I don't think they've ever said brisket. I always just joke that. Oh, so now they accept peace. Far out. Oh well. Hopefully that holds for a time. Right, well, it's time to wind things down and wrap things up here today. Hell of an episode, because we've gotten rid of the Prussians and the Austrians. Now we're only at war with the Russians, which is good. So we're going to try and focus our full might against them. I'd love to get trade with the British, even for a short time. Doesn't look likely, though. But yeah, stay tuned for more episodes of this Napoleon campaign series. I am going to be doing a long campaign, so we do have to take... for example, Spain, Madrid. I think there's some Ottoman territory we need to take as well. We also need to get rid of our last two remaining main coalition enemies in the UK and Russia. So stay tuned for more videos on the channel. I'm going to have more Rome Remastered content next week when I can. And we're going to be filling up the next couple of days of uploads with this Napoleon campaign. So... Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already with the bell notification on. Let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the video, and feel free to leave a dislike. If you want to support the channel and follow me on my social media links, they are all linked in the description below. We've got the series playlist that you can access. You can also have a look at my gaming and recording equipment. If you want to get yourself some cheap games, check out the links. You can support me on Patreon if you want. Channel members are available. Use creator code SimpzyTotalWar on the Epic Games Store checkout to flick me a couple of bucks. We've got Twitter, Discord, merchandise, Facebook, Steam group, Instagram, Twitch, and Google Plus links all in the description below as well. But above all, guys, make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.